Welcome back to Beer Genius. My name is Jameson Huckaba. I'm with BeerGenius.net. You can find us on the web at BeerGenius.net. I am on a Karl Strauss kick right now. Karl Strauss is from San Diego, California. They distribute all over the state of California as well as in some of the surrounding states. So if you can find them, give them a shot. I've really enjoyed going through some of their beers. I have two of their winter seasonals. One is a very special edition, which we're about to get into, as well as a big barrel double IPA that we just tasted that was phenomenal. We're on to number 3 in my Karl Strauss series now. And I previously reviewed the Red Trolley Ale, which is down the page away, so check it out, go find it. It's an excellent beer, maybe one of the best reds I've ever had. Anyway, we're on to the 9's, and to the 9's is Karl Strauss's iteration of their 20th anniversary beer, their winter seasonal. This is a special winter seasonal. Full Suit was their regular winter seasonal that they just released. It's quite good, really very enjoyable. This is their special edition, though. And To the 9's is funny because they brewed it with 9 types of hops. Not only that, but it's 9.9% alcohol. Not only that, but it is also a 9 on the standard reference method scale, which is how to colorize beer. And not only that, but it's also 99 IBUs, which is a measure of bitterness for beer. Now, so you can truly see that they went all out with this and pegged it exactly. But the question is it any good? So that's exactly what I'm here to find out for you. So let's give it a whirl. Karl Strauss has been around for 20 years now. They opened in 1989. They just got a new bottling line, and these 22-ounce Bomber series are sort of a celebration of that, as well as this beer. So let's give it a whirl and see what Karl Strauss put out for us. Got a nice light color. This is an Imperial IPA, is what it's billed at. And it's got a nice light color compared to most. It's quite clear, actually, which surprises me. Most double IPAs, you'll get quite a bit of sediment. It's maybe a bit more of a cloudy beer. I actually still have some of the Big Barrel IPA, and it's a much thicker looking beer, but that doesn't really necessarily mean anything with regards to taste. So let's give this one a whirl and see what we think. Really not much on the nose. I'm tasting some earthy woodiness that this beer was actually brewed with European hops rather than those from the Pacific Northwest. So that's interesting to think about. Again, 9 different hop varieties, including Willamette, which is of course Northwest style. They have Saz hops. They have Tettnang hops as well, both from Europe, typically used in European IPAs and bitters and pilsners and all of that nonsense. So really not much on the nose here, which I'm a little surprised. Actually, it's starting to open up now. Getting like a lemongrass from it almost, with just a hint of spice. Again, this beer is billed as one of their special edition winter brews, and you would expect a winter brew, a winter seasonal beer, to be a little spicier than your average take on whatever the style is supposed to be. Again, this is an Imperial IPA, which really, it's about the same as a double IPA. A lot of you have asked about the difference between the two. Imperial means really big, and double also means really big. So they're both interpretations of the same style, and I think it's really cool that a brewery can make 2 of the same style of beer and have them be so drastically different. Let's go ahead and give this one a taste and see what we think. I'm I'm conflicted on this beer. It's got a nice bitterness to the back of the palate, and in fact, it's really bitter. It's 99 IBUs, which is a pretty big beer. I mean, that's a pretty bitter beer. You're doing pretty well if you're over 50 or 60 IBUs, and this one's at 99. So it's not a shock to me that the bitterness is there. I'm sort of searching for what's on the front of the palate. Again, I've never tasted this beer before. This is a new experience for me as well as it is for you. So let's give it another whirl. Almost a sweetness up front that's really delicate, and I'm getting so many different hop flavor profiles, and maybe the aromas are just sort of clashing with each other to the point where I'm not getting a whole lot on the nose. However, on the palate, I'm getting almost all of them. I can taste the various earthiness, grassiness, that hop oil type residue that really stays in the beer when you brew with this many different types of hops. So this is terribly interesting to me. They also dry hop this beer in addition to brewing with 5 or 6 types in the actual boil. So they brew, let's see, with Bravo, Warrior, Columbus, Nugget, Palisade, and Glacier hops. And Glacier really has that bitterness. I can definitely taste the Nugget and the Glacier in there. That may not mean anything to you. It doesn't matter. Just know that you're going to get a real earthy, woody, grassy feel from this particular beer. So what is this good with? This would be excellent with something really darn spicy, like a Thai food perhaps. This would be really good with... I'm going to go back to blackened chicken. It would really stand up to anything that has that sort of substance to it, or like a spicy cream sauce. Again, it's just the style. It's what it's good with. Again, you're going to get a different flavor profile from this than you do from their Big Barrel Double IPA. So keep that in mind. Let's give it one more taste, and we'll rate the beer. This is unique enough to do really well within the originality within style. 20 full points for that. As you know, I rate on a 100-point scale with 5 different specific categories. This is definitely an original IPA. It's closer to what is a regular double IPA. However, it's so drastically different that the similarities end in the fact that it's called an Imperial IPA. So I think this beer is going to be sitting right around a 90 out of 100. It's unique. I know some of you will love it. It's really phenomenal. It should be on shelves now through maybe the end of January. So it's a limited release. They're only doing 600 cases of this thing. So if you can find some, pick it up, enjoy it. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. This is Karl Strauss Brewing Company to the 9's. This is their special edition, and it's certainly unique, certainly bitter, certainly interesting, and would go great with some of your hearty holiday dishes. So, thank you for watching. My name is Jameson Huckaba, BeerGenius.net. Thanks for checking us out. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.